Hi guys, so today we are solving another question on wave equation. The question says a plane progressive wave is represented by y equals to 0.3 sine 2 pi bracket 10x minus 10x all over 3 plus 50t bracket. So calculate the amplitude, the frequency, the wavelength and the wave velocity. But before I proceed, welcome to Concept Mastering. Please subscribe, click on the subscribe button, comment, like my videos and share. Like my videos, subscribe to get more content, more videos. So I proceed. Solution. The very first term we are finding is our amplitude. Is our amplitude. Is our amplitude. So we are given the wave equation. So let's just write out the wave equation we are given. We are given our y equals to 0.3 sine 2 pi brackets 10x all over 3 plus 50t close brackets. Now, the very first thing is this 2 pi is going to go inside this bracket. That means we're going to have our y is equals to 0.3 sine 2 pi times 10x all over 3 will give you 20. 2 times 10 will actually give you 20. Then pi and your x all over 3. And plus 2 pi, yes, 2 pi times 50t. Yes, 2 times 50 will actually give you 100. That's going to give you 100, then your pi and your t. Yes, we are done with that. Now, the next is you are going to compare it with a wave equation. Comparing it with a wave equation. Compare with y equals to a sine 2 pi ft minus 2, this is 2 pi x all over lambda. Exactly. Now we are comparing with this. So we are finding the amplitude first, which is our I. Now from the one we are comparing with, is a wave equation. This A represents our amplitude. So you are going to trace it back to the given equation we are given. At this position where we have A, what do we have there? We have 0.3. So that is actually our amplitude. Therefore, our A is equals to 0.3 meters. So that is the answer to the first one, amplitude I. Let's go to the second one, II, which is the frequency. It's also find the frequency. We do the same thing again. We simply just compare. At this point, in our own equation, we have 2 pi ft. 2 pi ft. Then you now compare it with the given equation. So where do we have something similar to this? Is here. We have 100 pi t because there's t beside f, so there's t here. That means your f should be around here too. So you just compare this one and this one, the two of them. So we have our 100 pi t is equals to, compare with this, it will be 2 pi ft. So compare this with this. So from here, things will cancel out. We have pi here, we have pi here. They'll cancel out. We have t here, we have t here. They'll cancel out. What we are left with, we have 2, we have f, we have 100. That means 100 is equals to 2f. Now we'll now make f the subject of the formula. Our f will be equals to 100 divided by 2, which will give us 50 hence. Which will give us 50 hence. Yeah. So this is our answer to II part. Now, this third one, which is the wavelength. I told us to find the wavelength. The same thing, we are going to compare. At this point, our own equation, this is where we have our wavelength here, which is lambda. We have 2 pi x all over lambda. Now, trace it back to the given equation we're given. Where do we have something similar? This is it here. You have 20 pi x all over 3. You simply just compare two of them. 20 pi x all over 3 is equals to 2 pi x all over lambda. Now listen attentively. I did not carry the minus sign. Why? I did not put my minus sign. Why? In this, when you're doing wave equation, it only is showing that this minus sign is showing that it's either traveling in the negative direction or in the positive direction. Now, in this question they give us and the equation they give us is actually showing that the wave is traveling in a negative direction. What does this mean? If I put minus here now, I add minus by own now. When minus multiply everything here, you realize that this one is going to turn to plus and it's going to come this side. And why this one here will now come here and this one here will now become minus. And what does this show? It shows that the wave is traveling in a negative direction. So I always told you, do not carry the signs. Just simply compare it and you move on. That's what you are doing. You are not carrying any minus or the signs. You are only simply comparing it. Now, what do we have here? We have 20 pi x all over 3 and 2 pi x all over lambda. So you have something common. You have pi x here, you have pi x here. They will cancel each other. What are we left with? We are left with 20 all over 3 is equals to 2 all over pi. No, 2 all over lambda, which is our wavelength. So what we are going to do, we do cross and multiply. This will times this will times this. Then we have 20 lambda will be equals to 3 times 2 will give you 6. Now you now divide both sides by 20 to make your lambda the subject of the formula. That your lambda will now become, will be equals to 6 divided by 20. 6 divided by 20. And that should give you, therefore your lambda should give you 0.3 meters. Yeah, 0.3 meters. And that is your answer for the third one, which is your wavelength. Now let's find the last one, which is our velocity, wave velocity, IV. So we use this formula, V is equals to lambda times F. V equals to lambda times F. We already know our lambda. Our lambda is 0.3. 0.3 times. We already know our F. What is our F? Frequency is actually 50 Hz. 50. So this multiply this is going to give you 15. You put in units, meter per second. Meter per second. So that is the solution to these questions. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe and like my videos. Have a wonderful day.